Good morning, students. My name is Dr. B. Suresh Babu, working as a professor in Mechanical Engineering Department, MBR College of Engineering and Technology. As a part of online classes, I am discussing and teaching advanced materials to the final year mechanical students first semester. As per the syllabus, in this class, I want to concentrate on pultrusion process. It is one of the manufacturing methods to prepare composite products. Composite products, number of composite products. If you observe, what is a pultrusion? A pultrusion is a continuous process for manufacture of composite materials with a constant cross section. So pultrusion means pull plus pull plus extrusion. So there are number of methods are there for a preparation of a composite materials and composite parts. In this class, we are going to concentrate on what is the pultrusion process, its advantages, how the pultrusion process will carry out its operations in a preparation of products. The main aim is to study pultrusion process, advantages, disadvantages, features and application of the pultrusion process. I repeat once again, to know the pultrusion process, advantages, disadvantages, features and application of the pultrusion process. All of you concentrate, students. Let us go for one by one. So in the manufacturing of composites, hand layup technique we have discussed, uh, injection molding we have discussed, some other techniques we are going to discuss in the coming classes like pressure bag and vacuum bag techniques, and in this class I am going to concentrate on pultrusion method. So if before going to the pultrusion methods, how many ways we can able to manufacture a composite I have discussed in a very brief manner. So different stages of existence of composite constituents up to the final product. That means there are different stages are there for a composite material to convert a raw material into final product. The stages are four stages are there. We will discuss in brief. In stage A, at this stage, the materials appears in a raw basic form. For fibers, these consist of fiber either in the form of filaments or fiber bundles. Fibers may also be woven into fabrics or braided into braided perform. For matrix, the material usually appears in liquid form for the thermoset resin or in granular form in the case of a thermoplastics. So one will object in the form of a liquid for a thermoset and a granule form in the form of a thermoplastics. In stage B, this is stage A. This stage, fibers and matrix may be combined in a single layer. For the case of thermoset matrix composite, the matrix may appear in a semi-liquid, semi-solid form so that the sheet can hold its shape. For the case of thermoplastic composite, the matrix is solidified. This form of thermoset matrix composites is called as pre-preg. For thermoplastic composites, it is called as tau-preg. So if you observe in stage B, we are going to have a two types of thermoset plastics and thermoplastics. For thermoplastics, we are going to be call it is in the form of a pre-preg, which is in the form of a semi-liquid state or semi-solid state. If it is in thermoplastic, we are going to be called as a tau-preg. Remember, students, in stage B, fibers of matrix may be combined into a single layer. For the case of thermoset matrix, matrix may be appear in a semi-liquid or semi-solid form. It is to hold its shape. It is called as a pre-preg for a thermoset plastics and tau perg for a thermoplastics. Next, stage C. So the stages are nothing but the different forms of a composite material to convert raw material into finished product. Stage C. At this stage, the layers in stage B are stacked on top of each other to make flat plate laminates. This intermediate step is important for the analysis. That means at this stage, the layer is stage B are stacked on the top of each other to make flat plate laminates. This intermediate stage is important for the analysis where material properties are tested or calculated. However, this step is usually bypassed in the manufacturing process of practical composite parts. So in stage B, we are going to have the stacked, that means it's a form of raw material which we are going to be converted into laminates. This intermediate step is important for the analysis to study the properties. This is the final stage where the final product configuration is formed. So at what stage this pultrusion will happen, we're going to discuss. The involvement of the stages in the different manufacturing process is as follows. In hand lab technique, stages A, B and D are involved. Stage C is bypassed. In pultrusion, stages A and D are involved. Stages B and C are bypassed. What is stages A and D? A is, if you observe once again, as a pultrusion, the metal appears in the raw basic form and fibers either in the form of filaments or bundles. And matrix usually appears in the liquid form or thermoset resin or angular. So we are going to take in pultrusion in the form of a fiber, one material in the form of filaments or bundles. Matrix is in the form of a liquid form. Next, what is the D stage? These two are going to combine to prepare a final product. So that is the stage D process. So if you observe this pultrusion, stages A and D are involved. Stages B and C are bypassed in this one. That means, try to listen, we are going to take fiber in the form of filaments or bundles and matrix is in the form of liquid, and these two are going to be combined to convert a composite material into a final product. So, what are the raw materials we need? By this time, everyone can understand we need a fiber material and we need a matrix material. So, reinforcing materials are raw materials used in the pultrusion system. Glass, that is E-glass or S-glass, carbon armate fibers in the form of roving strands, mat or continuous filament mat, chopped strand mat and fabrics. So these are in the form of continuous filament mat or chopped strand mat we are going to take. Next, wales. Next, matrix materials, unsaturated polyester, epoxy, vinyl ester resin and phenolic resins are used. The materials used for this matrix is this one. So one is fiber and one is matrix. Next, what is a pultrusion process? Is generally used and is suitable for thermoset polymer composites, and a constant cross-section profile of the composite product is produced on a continuous basis. See, composite product is produced on a continuous basis. As the cross section of product is uniform, the fiber distribution and alignment and resin integration is good in this process. As the cross section of product is uniform, the fiber distribution and alignment and resin integration is good in this process. So it is a combination of fiber distribution, alignment of matrix and resin integration is going to be done in this pultrusion process. It is a continuous process which is suitable for thermoset polymers. So what is the pultrusion principle process principle? Pultrusion is a type of continuous automated closed molding composite processing method. The basic mechanism of pultrusion system is same as that of the metal extrusion process. The only difference is that in extrusion process, material is pushed through the dies, whereas in pultrusion, material is pulled through the dies. Reinforcement in terms of continuous roving or fiber mats is unrolled from a seal holding rolls and passes through a resin tank. In resin tank, which contains epoxy or polyester or a vinyl or phenolic, can be used with any fiber. So that means a rope is going to be passed through this epoxy, polyester or vinyl ester or polylenic and can be used with fiber. Next. Next one is fibers are dipped thoroughly to get completely wetted fibers. So the fibers are completely dipped through this one. Now these resins, that means if you observe completely wetted. Now these resins, saturated fibers are guided to hot dye, guided to the hot dye, where the desired profile is given to these resin impregnated fibers with the help of dyes. Curing of the composite also takes place in this section due to heating. Now the cured composite profile is pulled with the help of a gripper coming from the hot dies. That means whatever the fiber we are going to get, it is going to be cured and it is pulled with the help of a grippers to the hot dies. In that one, the correction of the dimensions will happen. Finally, protruded profiles are cut with the help of a cutter, which is inbuilt after the pulling mechanism in the pultrusion system. The schematic of pultrusion system is shown in figure. So finally, the productions are going to be cut to the exact dimensions, and then these are going to be product is going to be developed with the help of a selected matrix and reinforcement material with resin or colors. So this is the diagram we shows. So these are the different types of fibers what we are going to use. So all fibers are going to be coinciding at one point and it is dragged through the guides and it is dipped in the resin bath. And once again through the resin bath it is pulled along the pulleys. These are the preformed plates, that means which we are going to correct the dimensions of this one. That means preformed die, and thereby it is passed to the heating die. That means here we are going to remove the wetness of this fiber. Next, it is passed through the pulleys. Pulleys means number of heat. This is the saw. So pulleys are going to be drag this one. By dragging this one, it is going to be passed. And here a saw is there to cut the dimensions. So total process is broadly divided into 6 sections. One is fiber serals. This is the one part. Resin impregation system. So this is another part. Preformer, which is another part. Hot dies, which are going to evaporate the wet content. Pulling mechanism to correct the sizes, and cut saw. Cut off saw means up to the needed one we are going to be cut that one, and thereby we are going to use it for the different applications. This is the line diagram to show how the pultrusion process will carry out from a starting to the end product. All these are raw material. These two is the raw material. This is the middle product. This is the in between the process. This is the final product before cutting the sizes. As the diameters are going to be increased here, and these are going to be corrected in these pulleys, and then correct size is going to be taken. So one by one we will take. Serial means if you observe a rack holding cylinder or cone holding threads or spools when spinning. So if you observe, number of reels are there, and you can observe 1, 2, 3, 4. All reels are coinciding here. So one by one they are going to come like this, and all are going to be coming from the rollers only. So this is going to be called as a fiber. So reel is a rack holding cylinder or a cone holding threads or spools when spinning. Next, resin integration system. Here whatever the fibers are there, these are going to be dipped in this one. I think you can clearly visualize. We are going to dip it here, thereby the fibers are in contact with the resin material. It allows a reinforcement traveling from the cereals down into the bar, and the resin coated fibers comes out through the guided bar. So here we are going to be pass, and a guided to the guided bar it is going to be pass on. Next, preformer. Preform plates are critical component of pultrusion system as it properly aligns and feeds the reinforcement to the hot die. That means as these fibers in contact with the resin are passed through the hot or heated die with the help of a preformer. In a preformer, we are going to make the assessment of size, assessment of dimensions, assessment of quality are going to be done in the preformer stage. Next, these are the heated dies. Here, if you observe a triangle, this is one, this is another one. That means the main component of any pultrusion system where part to be produced is given shape and is cured. So this is going to be done under a hot die. So this is a hot die means here we are going to get a triangle type of material. Here we are going to get a wedge shaped material. These are some examples to show that rectangle is there, round bar is there, and you have different colors is there. That means by adding colors in the resin bar, we can able to add color to the fibers also. So heated dies are often about 1 meter long. There is sufficient time to fully cure the resin. That means a sufficient time is given for curing the resin. So heated dies are often about 1 meter long. There is a sufficient time for fully cured. So what we have gone for, first one is a cereal, next one is a dipping in the resin bath, and that one is preformer. Next one is about the heated dies. After that one we are going to have a pulling mechanism. After heated dies, these fibers coated with resin are going to be pulled along with the pulleys. So pulley system pulls the product from the heated dies on a continuous basis. Generally, a caterpillar belt is used in pulling the system. So if you observe this one, this is a cater type of belt which is going to be pulling the system. A pulling system pulls the product from the heated dies on a continuous basis. Generally, a caterpillar belt is used in the pulling the system. Next, cut-off saws. So can you observe this cut-off saws? How this is the rectangular block, and we are going to be size the prepared product. Product is in the sense it's a mix. It is a combination of resin, color, and matrix. The last unit of pultrusion system is cut-off saw, which cuts the pultruded product in desired size. So flying type of cut-off saws commonly used. So we are going to cut for a different size and shape. So we are going to prepare a composite material by using this pultrusion process in this. So I have shown with the help of these diagrams. So this is the line diagram of the pultrusion process. So I have given for your better understanding. Here number of cereals are there. All cereals are going to be converged at one point. And after that one point, these are also are going to be preheated. And then it is going to be ultrasonic die assembly is going to present, and then we are going to have a control panel. So in this one preheating process, it is going to be dipped in a ultrasonic in a bath. That bath contains resin. That bath contains color, and a matrix type of metal is going to present like this. This is a fiber. Next, ultrasonic dye assembly means this is a heated dye where we are going to be correct the all the quality of this prepared product, and thereby we are going to become like this. And here we are going to pull the system. So by pulling that one, it is going to be come out of this pulling system, thereby dimensions are going to be varied in this pull system, and then we are going to be cut into different parts for which application we need. So this is also the same type of part. For a clear understanding, one is going to be called as a continuous roll of reinforcement. Second one is going to be called as a tension roller. Third one is resin impregnator. Fourth one is a resin soaked fiber. Fifth one is dye and heater source. See here we are going to correct this one. Next, sixth one is pulley mechanism. Seventh one is going to be the friction hardened fiber reinforced polymer. So seventh one is going friction hardened reinforced polymer. That is like a material which is ready to use. It may be in the form of sheets, it may in the form of wires, it may in the form of strings also. So this is the general description of this one. Fibers are pulled from a cereal through a resin bath and then on through a heated dye. As the fiber passes through the dye, the resin cures. This process is limited to components with constant or near constant cross sections. Additionally, the cost of the heated dye can be high. Pultrusion needs smooth finished parts that typically do not require post-processing. A wide range of continuous, consistent, solid, and hollow profiles are pultruded, and the process can be custom tailored to fit specific applications such as the constant cross section, sparing small in some windmill. So these are the features. Last part is already I have explained the above four parts. A wide range of continuous, consistent, solid, and hollow profiles are pultruded, and the process can be custom tailored to fit specific applications. That means we are going to correct the dimensions for the specific applications, such as a constant spar in some windmill. So this is the detailed process of this one, and how we should do this one. A serial should be located in such a way that it should provide a uniform and controlled tension to roving while transferring to the pultrusion system. So first one is we should be keep in a convenient place so that it should carry out the regular transfer of fiber material from the roving. Next, for continuous and unrepeated supply of roving strand, a second back roving package is also provided besides the running package. That means not to stop at any point because it is a continuous process. As soon as the first one is over, second has to start automatically. This is a step-by-step process, students, for performing pultrusion process. Perform plates are critical component of pultrusion system as it properly aligns and feeds the reinforcement to the heated dye. So preform plates are going to be important to supply feed to the heated dye. Resin impregnation system can be resin bath tank. Resin impregnation system may have a heating arrangement for the resin to embrace fiber wetting, but the working life of bath is decreased due to heating system. See, after the fibers pass through heated dye, these are going to be dipped into the resin bath. So resin bath implication system may have a heating arrangement for the resin to enhance fiber wetting, but the working life of both is decreased due to the heating system. Next, a commonly used resin impression system is a dip bath, which is also known as a open bath. So, dip bath, that means fibers are going to be dipped into the resin, and this method is going to be called as a open bath. It allows reinforcements traveling from the cereals down into the bath, and the resin coated fiber comes out through the guided bath located into the bath. It allows the reinforcement traveling from the cereals down into the bath, and the resin coated fibers comes out through the guided bath located into the bath. Next. Heating dyes are the main component of any pultrusion system. Heating dyes are the main component of any pultrusion system where part to be produced is given shape and is cured. Pulling system pulls the product from the heated dyes on a continuous basis. So heating dyes are the main component of any pultrusion system where part to be produced is given shape and is cured. Pulling system pulls the product from the heated dyes on a continuous basis. If you observe, heated dyes are the main component of any pultrusion system. The part to be produced is given shape and is cured in heated dyes only. So pulling systems product pulls the product from heated dyes to the continuous basis. Generally, a caterpillar belt is used in the pulling system. The last unit of pultrusion system is cut-off saw, which cut the pultruded product in desired size. Most commonly, a flying type of cut-off saws are used in pultrusion system. A flying cut-off is movable unit which moves with the same speed as the pultruded product moves. So we are going to be cut the material that is coming from the dice, that is pulling dice, and that is cutting is done by the flying type of cut-off saws, which is suitable because it is going to be moved along with the pulled products. So these are the basic step-by-step process to prepare a composite material by pultrusion process. So if you observe this diagram, this is a lab diagram. If you observe this one, this is the pulling system, and we are going to perform step-by-step operation here. Here wire is going to be coming like this. Here are the some winding coils are there, and winding coils are going to pass it, and we are going to be come like this. And these are the pulling systems. So I think you can have this one pulling system pulling, and you are going to follow like this. So as a line diagram, we can easily understand than in the lab diagram. So what are the characteristics of pultrusion? First one is by in terms of volume of production, it depends on the size and complexity of the shape. 100 meters is a typical minimum run. Unit price was capital investment. The cost is lower than that for a small molding process such as injection and compression, but higher than for a hand layup molding. Speed depends upon the size, but as a rule of thumb, it is possible to achieve 0.5 meter per minute for a profile measuring of 50 by 50 millimeters, 0.1 meter per minute for chunky shapes, and 1 meter per minute for a narrower section. These are the speed how much products can be developed. 0.5 meter per minute, 50 by 50 millimeters, 0.1 meter per minute. For chunky shape means 1 meter per minute. The surface finish can be controlled to a degree depending upon the reinforcement and polymer. Types and complex job. There are no problems with undercuts in pultrusion. Virtually any type of shape that can be squeezed through the die can be made, bearing in mind that the shape must have a constant thickness. Scale. The maximum size for profiles is typically 1.2 meters wide, although there are specialist machines that make larger components. Minimum wall thickness is approximately 2.3 millimeters. The size of the manufacturing plant indicates the limit to the length of the pultrusion. Tolerance vary depending upon the profile, but on a standard bar section with a wall thickness of 4.99 millimeters to tolerance is plus or minus zero point 0.5 millimeter. So these are the features of this one. Apart from the above, the GRP pultruded process, that means glass reinforced plastics or gran glass reinforced polymer plastics uh, polymers pultruded profiles have had an increase in demand in recent years. It is highly durable and has the character traits of glass fiber polymers, hence it is clear advantage to the customer to go for a pultruded product. The manufacturing process of pultruded product is convenient, efficient, and low cost in comparison to the other products in the market. The continuous process of pultrusion reduces the manufacturing cost and also makes the product eco-friendly. It also produces high quality products, reduces high quality satisfaction for customers. It also produces high quality products and reduces high quality satisfaction for customers. Advantages. This is low cost automated system. The process is suitable for mass production. The process is fast and economic. Resin content can be accurately controlled. Fiber cost is minimized as it cannot as it can be taken directly from a cereal. The surface finish of the product is good. Structural properties of product can be very good as the profiles have a very high, very straight fibers. These are the advantages of pultrusion process. Disadvantages. Investment is relatively high, limited to constant or near constant cross-section components. Heated die cost can be high. Products with small cross-sections alone can be fabricated. Fiber direction cannot be changed within one layer of winding. So if you go for another layer of winding, which can be reversed. That is the meaning here. So all are known terms only. Investment is high, thin cross sections are there, heated die are going to be cost somewhat higher in cost, and products are going to be made with single cross section. If you want to go double, you should go for the another layer on the product. Next, coming to applications. Some of the applications of the pultruded products are highway structures, product bridges systems, and auto skyways, utility poles, pipes, wind energy components, blast protection of structures, decking for navy and marine, seas bracing, army bridging, Air Force towers, bridge deck, stringer beam, abundant panel, rebar, dowel bar, pole and post, signboard and sigmops, wood rail system, sound barrier, drainage system, pipe culverts. So these are the different types of products that can be used. The product prepared by this pultrusion process. So before closing this class, I want to give the summary. We have studied or learned in this class pultrusion system. A pultrusion system is a method where constant reinforcement and matrix is involved to prepare the products of small dimensions with continuous process. 6 steps are there. Those 6 steps we have discussed. Next one is we have discussed about advantages, disadvantages, and applications. And a lab and a line diagram also I have shown you. So by this we have learned about the Pultosian process. Complete notes is available in GMTKRTQ. It is a Google Classroom code. If you have any doubts, please mail to cheer5 at the rate of rediffmail.com. So by this I have completed my class. Thank you students. Take care. See you all. Bye.